It's keeping our heart pure, where we don't allow thoughts against other people, where we don't allow anger, where we don't allow resentment, where we don't allow bitterness, where we don't allow the remembrance of wrongs to come in and to spoil that purity, which God gives us so freely. Right? What do you have when you come out of confession? Purity of mind, right? How can we maintain that all the time? How can we maintain that purity of heart? Loving God, loving our neighbor, loving our friends and our families, and loving our enemies. Because the real criterion of our Christianity is not how much we love our friends and families and those who love us. It's about how much do we love our neighbor? How do we love our neighbor who is angry and nasty and bitter and full of vituperation towards us? How do we love our enemies? I love that quote from St. Silouan. We love God to the degree that we love our enemies. We love God to the degree that we love the person we hate the most, we despise the most. That's how much we love God. We have to be aware in our relationships with one another. And if we can do this, if we can take this challenge on ourselves, to be aware that we need to spend our time with one another, loving and caring and being kind to one another. Not criticizing, not being angry, not denigrating and not slandering, but loving one another, caring for one another, and building one another up. Then our community, our families, our church will be a place where people come and we can simply embrace them in love with pure hearts and pure minds and with joy, seeing that we too are all following this path to repentance, and that we too are following this way to transformation of our minds, of our hearts, our souls, and our lives. Amen.